You can also come. Okay, hope you all can hear me. That's true. And okay. Good afternoon. Yes. Good afternoon, and let me give a brief introduction about myself before I start the session. My name is Soumya Udita Bandara. You can call me Soumya or Udita. But I like Udita. Right? Someone has put me a name called Soumya, which is not. Which I am not actually. Right? Example, right? Okay. So I prefer if you can call me Udita, right? But if you feel like I am Soumya, you can call me Soumya. Right? It's up to you. It's your perception, it's your whatever you want to talk, you can, right? You can. And here I am one of the senior lecturers attached to the Department of Marketing Management, University of Galle. This is my 15th year as an academic. I joined the academia in 2010. Can someone guess my age? 35? 68? Huh? 35. That is my age. 40 plus. Yes, madam. 34, 36, 32, 32. Okay, thank you for that. You see, I'm 41. Wow. Right? I'm 41 and a father of two loving kids. Right? ගොඩක් අය මගේ ඒජ් එක ඩිස් කරන්න බෑ මගේ ෆ්‍රෙන්ඩ් right? මම තාම රැවුල කැපුවොත් I can sit in your classroom as an undergraduate, right? But yes, I born in 1985, right? 85. Yes. So if I talk about my, the qualifications, educational qualifications, I did my first degree at University of California, which is a specialized degree in marketing, with a first class and a gold medal, right? And then I did my master's at PIM. I don't know whether you know PIM. PIM, anyone who knows PIM? Postgraduate Institute of Management, which is an affiliation of Sri Jayawardena University. So I did my master's in 2000, started at in 2012 and finished it in 2014. Yes, 2 years. And then I joined the academia in 2010 after my first degree, right? My specialized areas in marketing also, you have specialized areas, specific subject areas are there, right? You all know it as marketing, but for us, in marketing also, you have a lot of other specific or unique subject areas, right? So my specialization is marketing communication, right? Marketing communication and consumer psychology. No one. Marketing communication. Have you heard about marketing communication? No. Consumer psychology? No. No. Really? Okay. Consumer psychology means we simply read the psychology of consumers, how people think, how consumers think. So when I look at you guys, I can easily say who the hell you are. Right? So be careful with me. Don't send FB request to me. Because by looking at your FB page, within 2 weeks, I can tell who the hell you are better than me. Right? So don't send me friend request. Because I can't accept it. The reason is I have now 5,000 plus friends. Right? When it becomes 5,000 plus, I can't accept. Right? It automatically blocks and converts my FB to a page. Right? But now my page convert net. So if it is a page, I am kind of a celebrity. Yes. So I don't like to be a celebrity. Right? I'm a very objective oriented person, right? I have my own philosophies in my life, right? So because of that, I don't like to be a celebrity. So I do my lectures, I maintain my family life, and I am a very simple guy, but an open-minded person. So I tell things straightforward, right? Don't misunderstand me. Right? Sometimes people say I am mentally and physically abusing people. It's not like that. It's not like that. I might take you as examples in my lectures, right? So it's not mentally abusing, right? It's just taking you as an example, right? If you don't like, then I don't like. Then I will stop. Okay, right? Why? Because marketing is about what? Our lives, right? What you all do is, you all are marketing yourselves in this material world. This is a material world, right? So in this material world, what we all do is we are marketing ourselves. Without marketing ourselves, we can't survive, right? We can't survive, right? That he has a beard. I also have a beard. Why we have a beard? Why you have a beard is because your religion, right? You're Islamic. Why I have a beard? I'm also Islamic. How do you say? How do you say? How do you say? I am Islamic. How do you say? Huh? What is my religion? Huh? What is my religion? What is my religion? You don't know? Yeah, I know. I'm asking you to guess. Huh? Are you believe? I don't believe in that. Huh? Atheist. No. Atheist means what? Atheist means you don't believe in God. A God concept in atheist. What is my religion? I don't have a religion, but I have a philosophy. I don't have a religion, but I have a philosophy. Right? Don't misunderstand me. You all think it as a religion, but I don't think it as a religion. That's Buddhism. Right? It's a philosophy for me. Right? I think in a very different manner than Buddhists, so-called Buddhists. Right? I practice it in a very different way. Right? Don't misunderstand me also in that case. Right? When it comes to marketing, teaching marketing, I will take religion also as an example. Don't misunderstand it as discriminating different religions. I'm just taking example. Right? As you said, most of the people are living their life based on beliefs. My explain karana before I start. Okay. I know what? I know. My subject is my role here is to teach you marketing, right? Thank you. Is to teach you marketing, right? So when I teach you marketing, I have a request. The request is, right? Marketing is not like the numbers that you all learn. Applied accounting. Accounting means what? Numbers. Right? Numbers, right? I also work with numbers, but not purely numbers. Right? Marketeers work with people. Marketeers work with culture. Marketeers work with communities. Right? Marketeers are working in the market. Not like the ledger account that you all live with. Hey, ledger account? Who found arrogant? Huh? Who found herbal? Huh? Who found double entries? When I teach in the university, I normally punish people, right? Normally punish people, especially boys. We have a nice black boy. And girls, yes, I can't hit you like that. So then I knock you on your head. But I don't do it now. Why? Because I got a feedback saying that I'm mentally and physically. So knocking on your head means physically and abuse. Yes, I don't do it now. Right? And then I don't keep toes because physically abuse. Okay. If you like, I can. If you give me the consent, I can. What do you think? It's up to you, decide, right? Normally, I use those methods, right? Because of a reason. I want you to recall things what I teach. So for that, I question yourself, right? I question you with what I have told. If you can't, I'll leave. Is that okay? Okay. No. Okay. If you say no, it's no. Right? But I like. Okay, that's fine. Either. Normally, I can remember things. Yes. Yes. More, come on, yes. Huh? You got me? DNA mealang. No, haram, right? Haram. Yeah. Tiwalang di Buddhist. Tadi bagian. Right. So what I wanted you to do is right. I asked him a question. What? Why this beer? He doesn't have a question. Right? If you ask me why my beer, I have an answer. This is my. Huh? This is one of the unique features of my family. My father has the same beard. My brothers are having same beard. Maybe right? My relatives, most of the relatives who are coming from my father's side are having the same beard. So it's something unique to my family. So I love to maintain. That is the reason. Plus, If I don't have the beard, I don't look like mature. Like a student. Right? So I want to show myself as a lecturer as well. කියපු අය ඕන තරම් කරනවා. I'm offended. Right? That is why I say we are living in a materialized world. We are showing. We are marketing ourselves. Right? Now, වාගේ උකට reason එකකුත් තියෙනවා. මම එකක් කියන්න first. Right? Right? That is your religion. But the problem is how far we know the religion. Right? දැන් බුද්දිස්ට්ගේ මම අහන්න prophet ඉත උලන උත්තර දෙන්න. Please. හරි. මම අහන ප්‍රශ්න බයෙන් එපා. හැම ආගමකම ප්‍රශ්න අහන්න. Right? Because I read Bible, I read Quran, I read Dhammapada, I read Bhagavad Gita. What is Bhagavad Gita? Tamil Tamil. I'm reading Bhagavad Gita. Tamil. Huh? Hindu. Tamil Hindu. Yes. I'm reading Bhagavad Gita. No. What are you reading? Nothing. Answer Tamils. Huh? Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita. No. I know. You know. Are you reading that? Oh, right. Quran? Read no? Any picture? What was that? Why? Okay. Why I am telling that is because of a reason. The reason is, right, marketeers always take the advantage of the vulnerabilities of the people. What do you mean by vulnerabilities of people? Okay, do you want me to do this lecture in English medium or Sinhala or my third language is English? Which one you want? Anyone who cannot understand Sinhala? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Then I'll do it in English medium, right? But some of the examples here, sorry, because in Sri Lanka, those examples are in Sinhala. Advertisement. When I teach those, I need to bring those advertisements, right? Those concepts are not in English. I will try to translate that into English and teach, right? So don't misunderstand me. That's kind because of the marketing, right? Can't help that. We are living in Sri Lanka, so we have to learn the language as well. Simple. So then you can talk 3 languages: English, Sinhala, Tamil, Tamil, can tell it, right? Please, yeah. Fully. Right. So what I want you guys, right, you need to understand this basic or the fundamental thing of a community or a society or a country. The fundamental things. Why? Because marketeers, we take the advantage of that. You don't know what the hell you all are doing. You don't know. I can argue. Right? You don't know whatever the products that you buy are something that you need or not. You just buy it. Right? Just for the sake of satisfying something, which sometimes you don't. Right? Can I take a few examples from you? Is that all right? Not mentally abuse. Huh? I don't have any intention to abuse you, but to teach you. Right? I have the intention to teach you, but not to abuse you. Is that all right? Right? Any? Any? Colored hair. Nede? Colored hair. Ne? Colored hair. Colored hair. Why you color your hair? Not colored hair, no? Yes. Color. Yes. Why you color your hair? Tell me a reason. Reason? And you are color correct. Yes. It's a trend. Ah. Yes, madam. Huh? I thought it will fit me. Very good. Can you see your hair? Can you see your hair? From the mirror only, no? Take it up. Kannadi aragini yannu happy. Nani amma chuli. Now see, right? Now this is what I wanted to tell you here, right? Well, api hina වුණාට අපි තෝරගේ ඔක්කොම we all do these Mongol things. Right? ඒක Mongol දෙයක් නෙවෙයි. යා වැරදි තේරුම් ගන්න එපා. අපි ඔක්කොම Mongol. ඒකයි මම කිව්වේ. Right? ඕක කරන්න ඕනේ. That's fashion. හැබැයි අපි ඔය fashion එක කරන reason එක අපිවත් දන්නේ නැහැ. අපිවත් දන්නේ නැහැ. Right? එතකොට අපි ඕවට කියනවා projection values කියලා. In marketing. We are trying to project ourselves. Trends, fashions, we are trying to project ourselves to others, saying that we are trendy guys. Right? We go with the trend. Right? We take risk. Like one day part of the lazy idea. You can take risk. Right? Not like these. Not like others. Not like others who don't like to color. Who don't like to color means what? They are risk averse. Risk क्या करने का मतलब है? अये किधर उन्हों? Why? How would you? Right? Now the people who color their hair, they take risk. They are risk lovers. Right? They love trends. හැබැයි එයාලා දන්නේ නැහැ. ඒක තමයි ඒකේ තියෙන ඕනේ. They don't know it. Right? They don't know it. They are coloring their hair even though they can't see that. Why? They are projecting. They are projecting themselves as a different person in the society. Right? Some of the people can say it's showing off as well if you want. Not showing off, but that is how you project yourself. Right? Think about a person who is having a tattoo. Right? It's not easy to have a tattoo. Because it's not like drawing from a pencil and erasing it again. Right? You can't do it. Right? When you have a tattoo, it's sometimes permanent. Now you can erase, but still the mark is there. Right? You can't erase it permanently. You are taking a risk for your whole life. Right? But people don't know this psychology. They do it. They think it's a trend, fashion. But if you current, you have a huge gut feel. Right? So we as marketers, we know this. If you are a nice hairdresser, right? If you know marketing, your behavior, the way you get the customers into your salon is totally different. I'll teach you this. Right? Totally. That person is unique than the other, the hairdressers. The way they talk is unique. Right? For that, you need to understand why the hell people are doing this. To understand why the hell people are doing this, you need to be open. You need to have an open mind. The problem is, are we open minded? Are we open minded? Huh? Be open minded. Are you? No. Are you? Are you? Think. Why maybe like a adoption? Yeah, very good. Are you open mind? Maybe why me? I tell me. I'm coming. Am I going to consume me? Right? Psychology. Right? My guys, you might put a person. Are you open minded? Are you open minded? You think yes. Really? Let's see. Huh? Okay. Now I have rules, right? When I teach marketing, this is the content. Let me not repeat this. Right? You have this in your post content. Right? Just go through it. Right? What is marketing? Marketing definitions, 5 core concepts, marketing and customer and market concepts, right? And then the students should be able to understand what marketing is. Now the problem is most of the people are misunderstanding this concept. So my role in this session is to teach you what marketing really is. Right? And then what are those misconceptions as well? Right? And the core concept is learning the subject. In learning the subject, keep that also in your mind. The core concepts what I'm teaching here are very important you to understand the strategy part that I'm teaching later at the latter part. Right? Some of the concepts that I will teach are related to these core concepts. So then I will question you with these core concepts. Clear? Am I clear? Are you clear? Huh? One thing that I know is I am taking a big challenge. The challenge is teaching finance and accounting people marketing. It's a marut man. Because I got married to a finance lady. Right? So I know your psychology. Right? Psychology. Let me try it and see. Okay. Right? So before that, as I told, I have few rules. Right? Rule number 1. I'm an open-minded guy. I will talk some of the things which you might not like, but can't help on that. Tolerate me with those. Right? Because I need to teach you the subject. I need to teach you how the world operates. I need to teach you how people make decisions, how people make buying decisions, why people buy things, right? Why people do certain things in their life, right? Those things I need to teach you. Otherwise, connecting that with the subject is difficult. Clear? Right? My main question is, why you are wearing this clothes? Why? Why you all are wearing these clothes, Artel? Tell me. Why I am wearing these clothes, Artel? Am I handsome? I know I am not. Why? Because I am so thin. Right? Tinggalin ko tape to kesa sa sarili siya. Below rahat. I'm a very thin guy, right? When you look at my body structure, no personality at all. Isn't personality at all? Below rahat natin. Yeah, I know. Don't hide me, right? I know that. I know, right? I tried several times to put on and to build up my body, right? But it didn't work. Can't help. I went to 15 gyms, right? Not to put out into the body structure, but do research. Right? I did a lot of research in fitness centers. I will teach you those as well. That psychology is different, right? But from the beginning itself, my body structure is like this. I don't want to change this as well, right? I'm a volleyball player for 18 years, right? So I have done a lot of stretching. ඒක නිසා මගේ stretching වෙලා තියෙන්නේ මෙහෙම විතක් මෙහෙම නෙවෙයි. Right? So I don't have personality. Right? When you look at from my body structure, is that important? Yes, it is important. As I told, we are living in a materialized world. In that materialized world, what you do, your body structure, what you wear, what you use, right? These are very important. It's not your religion. It's not your pedigree. It's not your surname, right? It's not what your parents had. It's about what you have, or what you do, right? People are judging. People are judging. So to avoid negative judgments, we do a lot of things. Wearing your clothes are same like that. It's not for you. You all are wearing for someone else. You all are wearing things for the society, not for you. If you like, what is the dress you like? මම නම් ආසයි සරම නෙවෙයි ඊටත් වඩා හොඳයි ඔයාලට තේරෙන භාෂාවෙන් කිව්වොත් මම සරංග අඳින්නේ නැහැ ගල් ෂූට් ඒක නේද කැමති I don't okay. Then can I wear that and come? Oh, I can't. I can't. Right? I wear that shirt when I am at home. But when I come out, I need to project myself. I need to show myself as someone. Right? So for that, we wear. So the question is, are we really wearing things for us? Answer is no. Good, my point. Good man. තාම නැහැ. තාත්තා කියනවා තේ. හරි. ඔයාලම ඇඳේ කාටද? ඔයාලම ඇඳේ කාටද පිටර ලස්සනට? එහෙනම් තේරුණා නේද ඒක? Right? Okay. So that is what I wanted to tell you. Right? So most of the time, what happens here is people don't understand why the hell they are doing these things. But we as marketeers, we can't do like. We need to know why they are doing it. Right? Why they are doing it. If we know that, we can easily give something to support their living. Give something to support their living. So that something is called the product offered. Right? So I will teach you how people think. Why people do certain things. Right? You need to be open. Why people are not open? Why? Ada cash කියනවා නේ. තියෙන cash ටික cash කියනවා නෑ. කන්නේ. 300. දැන් ඉතුරු බණ මොන ප්‍රතිපදිය. 300 නේ. මේ අන්තිමට නැත්නම් වාගේ. දැන් 100ක් කියනවා 120ක් තියෙනවා. මොන 120ක් දෙන්න. තේරෙන්නේ? නෑනේ. කියනවා පොඩි. හැංගිලා. 500ක් තියෙනවා. 500ක් තියෙනවා. Tell me the answer, I will give you 5. 5 people are not open-minded. 5 not? 5 people are not open-minded. 500. For their privacy. For their privacy, no. Okay. Anyone who tell the answer can take. Saya tadi kalau pandai kata kan, pandai. Kalau nak ada yang dia ada nama lain, pandai, tidak. Yes. Why people are not open-minded? They think others will judge them. Ego. No. What is it? Let me do. It is. Yes. Fear. Fear. No. सामान्य साड़ी किया कर देना इको पूरा कौन उत्तर दे How I am getting that fear. Fancy money. Okay. There demand. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Why? Why people are not open-minded? It's one. Yes, better. Why do you have vermilion mark on your photo? Vermilion. This is called vermilion mark, right? In English, you call it vermilion. Okay. අපිව සංස්කෘතික රාමුවකට කොටු කරලා තියෙන්නේ ඒකෙන් එළියට යන්න බයයි. Okay. I don't say it's wrong. Give me one word. Okay. The correct word for it is කිව්වා ඉස්සර. කිව්. ඒක නිසා 300. නෑ ඉස්සර මේ වටේ. නේද? That's because of belief. Yeah. Belief. Now go home. Don't do this now. Don't do this now. Go home and think, right? In your day-to-day life, how many things that you do are based on beliefs? Right? Based on beliefs. I just wanted to tell you or give you a hint. Why this vermilion mark? Right? I asked you what? Why this beard? I just gave you a lot of hints, but you didn't realize. Right? Now, if I ask you why, you don't know the reason. Why? What is the belief? What is the belief? Islam. Islam. Why this length is short? Not like mine. Why it is short? No. Islam. Why? Why it's short? Yes, yes. I don't know. Why? Islam. Why? Why? What is really? Who said that? Who said that? Where you can find this equal? Mother has? Oh, Maulavi. Maybe Maulavi. I don't know. Maybe your father told you. Huh? Why this? Huh? Why this? Like, come again. Can I tell you something? Right? You can go now. Sorry. Are you a football player? Right. I learned English, right? To be frank, I will tell you something that you might not sometimes believe, right? Sometimes believe, right? Uh, I actually learned English, right? I learned English during my O-level time period. But I could able to write, I did grab, but I couldn't speak a single word in English. Other than that, I could, right? And when I came to the university, right? Before I am coming to the university, I had the intention of becoming a lecturer one day, right? Because of my brother-in-law, right? He is an engineer, a production engineer. So he used to learn in the University of Kerala. So I went there one day with brother-in-law. Not at that time it was not brother-in-law. My Aki's boyfriend, right? So let's put it like that. So I went to there and then I saw lecturers, and I really wanted to become a lecturer, right? If I tell you the truth of mine, right? My if you take my O-level results, I know there are a lot of people here far better than me. I have only two B's, two A's, two B's, and five C's. Okay. And then A levels, right? First try, I have two B's and one C. I came to the university in my second try. Second try, I had three A's, right? From Kandy district, right? District rank was 30, right? In 2004. 2004, right? And then most of the people ask me, I do a lot of training, personal development programs, right? Training programs for my undergraduates and master's level students. Most of the people ask how we can develop the language, right? How we can develop the language. Even in this classroom, there might be people who can't speak in English, right? Who can't speak in English. My coming back to the same thing that I told you, right? Same thing that I told you. That is a mistake of yours, not anyone else. Because you have not openly thought about your own weakness. You have not openly accepted your own weakness, right? Your own weakness. Because of that, you run with the weakness. You are trying to hide the weakness, but you are not trying to overcome the weakness. Right? To be frank, in the university, I cried. Because in the university, none of the subjects are taught in English. None of the subjects. Right? Everything is in English. Right? First day I met the first lecturer in the university history. in 2006, Dr. Sugit Patamendi, who are doing chartered accountancy, CA, and up. You don't know Dr. Sugit Patamendi. He's the one who developed your curriculum. The new one. 25 to 30. Dr. Sugit Patamendi. Right? He's the first lecturer in my history, universities. One of the best in the country. One of the best in the country. Right? When he was in the age of 19, he got qualified SEMA and started teaching SEMA at the age of 19. Right? And became 2 times the world best SEMA tutor. Okay? And he came to the lecture first. Right? And he has gone to Benedict, right? His English perfect, right? Perfect and perfect. I have there, no mistakes, right? And he came and taught us mathematics in English. Algebra, the first session. We were looking at each other. Algebra. That was the time period we actually lived. Right? But fortunately, right, I'm a person who accepts my own weakness. That is why I also want people who are learning marketing to think open and accept it. Right? ඒක accept කරාට පස්සේ මම මොනවා කරන්න නැද්ද කියලා හිතන්න. I went behind people who can teach me English. Right? And then I realized going to classes, going and doing courses is useful. Learning language is about what? Using the language. You need to use the language. And then what I did, I found people who talk in English. How the Huagan? People are coming from Colombo schools. They talk in English. Right? Girls from UCS, HFC, and then Anandians, Royalists. I'm not saying those are good schools, but people are using the language. Right? Royal Good, but on the number. Right? UCS is a Marathi. But what happened was, right, I was looking for people who are using the language because I openly accept my weakness, right? And then I went behind them, right? I can remember when I was in the third year, first semester, right? Even after 2 years, I couldn't able to talk. I was suffering a lot, right? And then I went to 3 Nangis, right? 3 Nangis means 3 young girls, right? 3 years younger than me, right? And then I told them, look here, Nangi, I can't talk in English. Can you help? Right? And then they said, sure, yeah, we'll do it. Right? And then they helped me, right? Even the lunch packets that they bring, right? They have papers, newspapers, right? If they have English newspapers, they ask me to read those, right? And from that day onward, I didn't talk to them or I didn't message them in C. They wanted me to do everything in English. I knew that I wanted to use if I want to associate. Right? You got my point, right? And then what happened? After like 1 year, I started gradually talking. And then when I was in the final year, I speak the language. And in the 5th year, after the graduation, I became a. Now I teach in English. And then the wonderful thing in that case is, right, I got married to one of those nandis as well. I started my journey at Gangasiripura College, Kampala. If someone knows Gangasiripura, Kampala, go and ask the situation there. But I got married to a girl from Mucius, one of the prefects, one of the news anchors, one of the Toastmasters best speakers, right? And then now she is a financial reporter, vice president financial reporter for an Australian company. I'm not boasting myself, but I openly accept in a time where I wanted to accept. Right? If I didn't do that, I will never after this. Was not here if I didn't accept that. Right? I always tell people, right, to openly think about your weakness. We all have those Mongol ideas, Mongol behaviors. You know what is Mongol, right? How do you say Mongol in English? Ah, yeah, dumb. Oh, stupid ideas. Huh? They are idiots sometimes. So we need to identify and openly accept they are idiots. They are dumb. Right? So why we don't do that? Beliefs. Right? How beliefs run our lives? I'll teach you that as well. Don't worry. Right? How beliefs run our lives. Okay. Who is Plato? Who is Plato? Not physically abused. Materially abused. Yes. Who is Plato? Better. Very good. Yes. Anyone who knows Plato? Answer. Anyone who went to Lyceum? One. Two. Who is in that logo? Huh? Aristotle. Is that Aristotle or Socrates? Aristotle. Why Aristotle? Lyceum ನುಗ್ಗೆಗಳು ಒತ್ತಲು. ಬಾಣಗಳು. ರತ್ನಗಳು. Why Aristotle? See? What? Huh? Why? Sri Lankan flag has a lion. Right. Yes, boss. Why Sri Lankan flag has a lion? Oh, all the Sri Lankans are lions. So why would you? ඒක නම් වෙන්න පුළුවන් මොකද දන්නවද ලෝකේ ඉන්න කම්මැලිම සතෙක් තමයි lion. Yeah, that's true in a way. නේද? කන්නේ ගෑණි හම්බ කරලා දෙන එක. දන්නවද? Huh? Lions, they don't hunt. They eat what? Lioness? Hey, එච්චරට කම්මැලි. ඉතින් හරි. එතකොට හරි. Yes, we all are lions from that aspect. Huh? Hey, you're lying. What is your age? Huh? 22, 32, 41. One question, right? For these 22 years, didn't you question this? Why they had a lion in the flag? Are we having lions in Sri Lanka? ඉන්නවා බල්ලොන් නැන්දුත් පුළුවන් මේ කේසර ටිකක් දැම්ම. Do we have lions in Sri Lanka? Yes? In the zoo from Africa. Huh? Huh? Do we have lions? No. So then why they had a lion in the flag? Huh? What? Physics. Physics. Huh? Then what actually blocks your thinking? They don't let you to think. It doesn't let you to question because you are believing. අද වෙනවා හිතනවා ලංකාවේ සිංහයෝ නැහැ දෙන්නේ අපු ඇයි එන සිංහ කොලේ සිංහෙක් කියන්නේ. Huh? Give me an answer. Okay, go home and find. Next day we will talk about. And then the next question, what? Sri Lanka is called appropriate. Hambapani. Right? Why? Hambapani. Appropriate. Why? 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 Gen Z. Huh? I'm thinking about how the Gen Alpha and Beta will be. Because my first one is from Alpha, second one is from Beta. Then think about two parents from Millennium handling Alpha and Beta. Yes. Yes. Sand look like gold, not gold. Sambapani කියන්නේ සබ පාට. ඒ කියන්නේ copper. Yes. Copper පාට. ඒ කොහොමද? Huh? Now the history says what? History says what? Huh? History says Sri Lanka. History says, right? There was the king who is called King Vijay came to Sri Lanka, right? And when he came to Sri Lanka, right, he entered the Sri Lanka, obviously from a coastal area, right? So, so he came from a coastal area, means from a beach, right? Where he kept his arms, right, on the sand like this, and then when he looked at his palm, it was copper color. And then he said, "Ah, look here, this is what." So let's name this as Thambapan, appropriate. Right? Correct. Correct. Okay. Okay. Now you go to ball face and keep your hands like this and see whether it's copper color or not. See? See? How do you say it's appropriate? How do you say it's Thambapan? Tell me anyone for these 22 years or 25 years or 27 or whatever the years that you spent in your life have questioned this or not. එමිගක් ඉගෙන ගත්තේ නැහැ. නේද? History එක වගේ වට. Okay. ඒක. Yes. Huh? Did you learn that? Huh? History book එකේ? Yeah. Even in grade 5 books you have that. No? In Vijay's story. Huh? So how do you say it's copper? Huh? Better? You learn about history, right? Yes, no? Is that copper? Huh? Okay, if it is not in copper color in gold phase, go to mountain. Go to gold. Mountain. Huh? Right? Really, why your teachers told you, your history teacher. එකෙක්වත් අහන්නේ නැහැ කියලා දන්නවනේ. අයියෝ මැඩම් අපේ වෙලන් බඩි කැප පාට නැහැ. මොකද්ද මැඩම් මේක ටික පිස්සුව කියලා අහන්නේ නැහැ නේ කවුරු. You all are not questioning me as well. ඒක නිසා I can teach easy. Well, you don't question. So I can teach whatever I want. Why? Because you all are busy. You all are busy. So your history teacher told you, look here, Buddha, there's a king called Vijaya, captured the country called Sri Lanka, but when he entered the country, from the coastal area he entered, he kept the farms like this, and then when we look at his farms, it was copper. And then he named it as Tapro Bay. Number one. teacher ඊට පස්සේ අපි පොරවල් වල ගෙදර ගිහලා අම්මට කියනවා අම්මා දන්නේ නැහනේ අපිට කියන්නේ අර ලංකාවට කියන තව නමක් කියන්න පුළුවන් නා කුලර කියන අපිට කියලා ඔය සම්පූර්ණ අකුලද no question. Now dear, this is what you need to break. Me as a lecturer, right? I want you to break this mindset. If not, you won't learn. Right? You won't learn. That is why I always argue with one thing. learners and believers are two different individuals. Learners don't believe. Learners always question. Learners always argue. Learners always think. Learners always listen. They don't talk more. They don't talk more. They listen. And they're trying to understand the reality. They don't believe. They don't believe. Right? But unfortunately, most of us are believers. Believers. Yeah. So then it's easy for marketeers, right? People are believing. People are not questioning. People are not rational. People are emotional with belief. So take beliefs into the brand, bring beliefs into the product. So then people will come behind you. Very simple. Right? Very simple. This is what happens. This is what happens. Right? So why Aristotle? What Who is Aristotle? Huh? Ah, very good. He- Is this right? Sampan? Is it right? Sampan? Huh? That is right. Huh? How do you say that? Don't believe your teacher. Question. But investigate. Right? If you ask me, how do I know? Yes, I know. Because of a reason. The reason is, right? I'm a wildlife photographer. Right? මගේ photos දිනවා මම පස්සේ පෙන්නන්න වෙබ්සයිට් එකක වෙනම විකුණන්න. මම විකුණනවා. අර මාක්. නිකම්ම ගියාගෙන ඉන්නේ. නේද? අපරාධේ කැප්චර් කරමු කි. ඒක විකුණන්න. So I said, right? I'm a wildlife photographer. One of the best places that I love to go is Vilpattu. Right? When you go to Vilpattu, if you are planning to go to Vilpattu, right? Take a full day safari. Take a full day safari, not the half. Full day means from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Right? Yeah. Basically living in a jungle. There you don't have Wi-Fi. You don't have internet. Right? You will feel the freedom. Not like now. If you don't have the phone, you're free. Mind passing. Right? But when you go to Vilpattu, right? Normally, if you take a full day safari, ask them to take you to the what you call the north side of this Vilpattu. Right? Towards the north side, you have the place where this King Vijaya entered to the country. I can't exactly remember the name of that. Right? Place. When you go there, you may have heard about that Queenie's story. When King Vijaya entered the country, there was someone called Queenie who was knitting or something. I don't know the knitting කියන්නේ කපු කටිමින් ඉන්නවා කියලා කියන්නේ ඒක knitting අර knitting කියන්නේ මහනවා කියන එක ඔය කපු කටිමින් ඉන්නවා කියන්නේ මහන්න අර පද කරන්නේ අනේ හරි whatever right she was doing that right Queenie කිව්වම we visualize it as a what kind of a devil thing. Devil කෙනෙක් වගේ නිකන් යක්ෂ ප්‍රේත අන්න එහෙම line එකකින්. But Queenie is one of a name used for a community at that time. It's kind of a community, right? set of people, right? So that community was named as means known as Queni, right? Or Queni or Evagi, right? That palace is also there, right? And when you go to this place where the king Vijay entered the country, that is purely Kopakal. That is purely Kopakal. Only that place. Only that. Right? So the problem is naming the whole country as Tamupan. While a very small area, geographical area, is with this so-called geographical uniqueness. Right? Next day, I will show you that sand. My sand, my our concept. They just believe. Without believing, you need to research the reality. Right? So I have done it and I went there, that place. Right? Photos, I think photos search database and then if I have those, I will show you that as right? With the sand. Next day I will show you. Right? So that is true. But my point is don't believe. Don't believe. Research, question. Right? Right. Okay. Now coming back to the question. Plato. Right? Plato is a not is actually now he is not anymore there. Was a Greek philosopher. He's a Greek philosopher. Right? Lived back in 524 BC. BC means what? Who was it? Yeah. Yes. BC. Before Christ. Again, Jesus the Kali. Jesus the Kali. අවුරුදු 524ට කලින්. ඒ කියන්නේ හරියට බැලුවොත් කීයද? හරිද? Correct. No. නේ? දැන් 2026. 2026. Jesus ඉපදුනේ කොයි කාලේ? කැලෙන්ඩර් එක හැදෙද්දී history එකේ තියෙන විදිහට කැලෙන්ඩර් එක හැදෙද්දී Jesus ඉපදුනේ දවසක්. ඉපදුණු කාලේ. ඇත්තද දන්නේ? මමත් හොයන්නේ. හරි? දැන් මට තව ප්‍රශ්න තියෙනවා. මම ප්‍රශ්න කියන්නේ. මම හරි මොංගල්. I think in a very different manner. I don't know. Right? Can't tell. But campus එකේ ගොඩක් අය කියන. Right? දැන් මේ 2026 නේ. Right? මේ 2000 අවුරුදු 28කට ඉස්සෙල්ලා ඉපදිච්ච කෙනෙක්ට බර්ත්ඩේ එක සමරන්න. They didn't have a calendar. Neither. දැන් බලන්න අපි කොච්චර අප්සෙට් කියලා. ඇයි කැලෙන්ඩර් එකක් තිබ්බ නිසා දැන් අපි බර්ත්ඩේස් කවුන්ට් කරනවා. බර්ත්ඩේ එක ජීවිතේම එකපාරයි. බර්ත්ඩේ එකයි. බර්ත්ඩේස් දිගට වෙන්නේ නැහැ. ඔය මෙරි ඉපදෙන්නේ නැහැ. What we celebrate? නේද? මොකක්ද? අපි පොංගල්. නේද? Come on. That's how people are, right? They are celebrating a lot of things in their life. Right? And then now they're done what they're doing. Come on. There are ලෝක කුලේ මෙහෙමනේ තියෙන්නේ. නේද? අපි ඉන්නේ සමුගයේනේ. නේද? අපි ඉන්නේ කොහෙද මෙහෙ? මෙතන ඉන්නවා කියන්නේ. හරි? ශ්‍රී ලංකා is here. හරි? එතකොට නිකන් හිතෙන්නේ නැද්ද නිකන් අපි ඉන්නේ ඔඩුවෙන් හිටගෙන ඉන්නේ. ඇලේ. ඒ වැටෙන්නේ නැති. මෙහෙම ඉන්නේ අපි මේ ඇලේ ඉන්නවා. හරි? මේ තාත්තේ. කෙලින් ඉන්නවා නම් මෙතෙන් යන්න. If people knew that the world is a globe, right? And why the hell we are living like this? Then you could easily find the concept called gravity. Unfortunately, एक हो गया ना Apple भी ये पैटर्न Apple भी ये पैटर्न निशान बहुत अच्छा होगा तो नहीं उठे ये कौन बोला था Apple भी ये पैटर्न मिला ऐसा आते रहता है ना कॉपी एलईडी नहीं जाते नहीं क्या निकाल जोड़िए ठीक है इधर गिरा क्या क्या go home and think अरे क्या मुझे बात right who is Aristotle? Plato is one of a great Greek philosophers. Aristotle is one of the students of Plato. Right? Aristotle's teacher is called Plato. Plato's teacher is called Socrates. So all of these three are great Greek philosophers. All of these three. These three people are believed as the people who brought the Western philosophy to the world. Western philosophy. Right? Philosophical thoughts. It's not easy. Right? Not easy. Now my point is not that only. I will teach you one thing. Right? Don't worry, I'm going to teach you marketing as well. Right? But I need to put a foundation to this. Right? Right? Now, Buddha was here. Buddha was here. Dedas? Pansiya? Buddhist? Catholic? Islam? Islam? How do you? Buddhist? Yes. Buddha was here. Ilang sa TV siya? Ini. Betul? Ini. Puluh kelagan negara ni. Puluh anak puluh dah kan nak balik lagi. Iya. Jelas. Ada. 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 Asal ciri. Asal untuk warsa kita. Iya. So that's these are the particular data in it. අපි නෑ තාම සංඛ්‍යාවක් තියෙනවනේ. මෙතොලි. 2500? හරි. Okay. 2069. Who is elder? How the ayah? Who is elder? Is elder? Ah, Buddha. Is elder than? How many years? 19? Buddha is from the era where Socrates brought the philosophy to. In Sinhala, we call it Samakali. How is it? Buddha and Socrates. And he was saying, Samakali. Right? Try to understand my point. Huh? This is not about religions. Huh? There are religions in it. Huh? Okay? Right. Now, the point here is what? When these three people brought the Western philosophy, Buddha brought Western. Right? If you look at these concepts, most of these concepts are equal. Most of these philosophies are similar. Right? Either Buddha taught Aristotle or Socrates taught Buddha. Either is. Right? Either is. Going hurry? I mean, two philosophies to the world, Western and Eastern philosophy. Right? If you learn philosophies, you will learn these things. Right? And then the point here is what? Plato brought a nice concept to the world after Socrates. Socrates actually talked about this, but Plato brought this into the society, which is called Plato's allegory of the cave. Plato's allegory of the cave. Write it down somewhere. Go home and read. You really need to learn the reality of this world. Right? Don't just roam in your mobile phone. Right? Don't just use your artificial intelligence, right, to search nonsense, to search about actors, actresses, or Korean teledramas. Right? Your life is more than Korean teledramas. Right? Your life is more than those actors, actresses. They have their own lives, but you have your own life. Because you all are living only 60 years here. During these 6 years, what you all do is up to you. What you all learn is up to you. Right? You can come here without any damn sheets and go also without any damn sheets if you want. It's your life. You can decide. Right? Maybe you have come without anything, but you can go without with a lot of things. It's again your life. Right? So wasting time is also in your hand. Right? So when I teach, sometimes I talk. I don't give you notes, huh? I don't give you notes, right? Don't expect me to give you notes. I don't. You have notes like this, right? You have notes like this. Sorry, me. I have a problem in my ear, right? Since I'm talking too much, right? every week I talk more than 30 hours, right? So because of that, I have an imbalance in my eye. So right? Just ignore that. Plato's allegory of the cave, right? Allegory of the cave, allegory. ALEGORY, allegory of the cave. Cave means guhava, cave, guhava, right? In Sinhala, ඕකට කියනවා ගුහාවේ සන්දර්භය කියන. ඒකයි ඉතින් එපා. Yeah, right. You know, it's an allegory of the cave, right? So in allegory of the cave, he talks something nice, right? I mean, try to simply put that into your mind today, right? That concept says something like this, right? You have a cave like this under the earth, right? Or under the, let's say the underground, you have a cave like this, right? So the only opening is here, right? Only opening is here. In this cave, right, you have a board like this to the corner. And then again you have a board like this, right? Behind the wall, right, you have prisoners here. They have chained, right? Chained, and then they can only see what? This wall. They can only see the wall here, this side wall, right? Behind them, they have another wall. Okay, right? And then you have a stage here. Here you have a fire. You have a fire, right? So what happens here? On this stage, there are people, right, who take different vertical objects like birds, and then let's say elephants. Time to time, they take this and walk on the stage. So what happens when you have fire here and then a bowl here and then an object here? The shadow of the this object cast on the bowl. Make a heaven and the shadow of this object cast on the bowl. Again, shadow make it reflected. The මෙහෙම අල්ලගෙන යනවා. දැන් මේක හිතන්නකො. This is the bowl, right? මම මේක මෙහෙම උස්සගෙන යනවා. යනකොට මොකද වෙන්නේ? You have the fire this side and then this light comes here and then the shadow of this object goes and reflect on the cast on the bowl. Right? So the people who are behind this wall can see the shadow. Okay? Can only see the shadow. Right? So Plato says, from the birth itself, these all people, right, are chained like this, like prisoners. And they are watching on, or they are seeing only these shadows casting on this wall. Right? So throughout their life, they have only seen these shadows. Right? So when there is a bird, these people put a sound of the bird and then they see the bird. And then what happens? They see, there's a bird. But what they actually see is shadow. Right? And then one day, one of the prisoners, right, got released, right? Got released anyhow from this chain, right, or the prison, and then he comes out. Suddenly he sees the fire. Right? When he sees the fire, suddenly what happens? It's like switching on the room lights in the night. You can open your eyes. The same thing happened to this one. When he sees actual fire, because he has not seen fire for his whole life, right? And then he passed this, what you call the fire, and then he comes here, right? When he comes here, there was a person who actually wanted them to go out, right? But these people who are keeping them as prisoners, they never let them to go out. However, this one helps this guy to go out, and then he comes out. Now what happens? Now what happens? Now he sees actual birds, the real birds, and then, right? And then what? Huh? Elephants, right? And then the sun. So we see the real thing, right? After he see these real things, he thought, what else we have seen now? Those are only shadows. These are the real things. These are real birds. These are real trees. I need to go and tell this to others. Here, move on, all he comes down. And then he comes here and go and tell this to other prisoners. What happened? What happened? They said, are you mad? Are you mad? Right? You see, these are the birds. These are the elephants. Right? Are you talking nonsense? And then they hit this guy and kill him. That's the story. That is the story. Plato's allegory of the king. Right? But what is happening behind the scene? What is actually Plato is trying to tell you? Huh? Madam, me? To the part. That? Huh? To the part. Me? To the part. Huh? Me? Yes, to the part. White, no? Very white, right? White. 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 Very white, right? Madam? Me? We have black color. I see just that. See, blue. Blue. Blue? Colorblind. No, madam. Who told you that black? Who told you it is black? Ah, you teacher. Ila gahande. Who told you this? Who told you that this is black? Tell us. Who told you? Who told you? Yes. The information and the yellow one. This is yellow. No. Red. What is this? Green. Really? Take it out of it. Purple. What is this one? Red. Is this red? Who told you this red? Who told you this? Who told you that this is red? Tell me. Tell me. Who told you that is black? Pascal වල තියෙනවා. ඒක උනවා දැනගත්ත එක කවුරු කියන්නේ? ඊපස්සේ ගහලා කියවන්න ඉතල දැනගත්තා කවුරු කියන්නේ? කියවමු. Teacher. How they teacher? Who is that teacher? Now see, this is what you call Plato's allegory of the cave. But when you are a kid, right? Your parents came and told, "Look here, Puta, your hair is black." Huh? And then you started teaching them what? Taking drawing papers and books, right? And giving them pastels like what you said, and told, this needs to be a blue, right? And then the parents gave you blue. And then what happened? You started what? Believing it as blue. But is there something called blue? There is nothing exists as called blue. There is nothing exists like black. But you believe it's black. Why? Your parents taught you, your teachers taught you. Now you recognize things from what they have taught you. It's like the people who showed those objects. Right? They showed those objects and said, "It's a bird with sounds." And then these people believe it as same like that in our lives. What happens? From the childhood itself, we are believing. We are believing. Right? Most of us are not open-minded because of it. How many of you argue whether there are colors as such or not? Huh? No one, right? No one. Why? Because we believe this is red. I also say it's red. Yes, because I have been taught like that. I have been taught like that. But there is nothing exists as red. Right? So based on this concept, right, Plato has developed a theory. That theory is called theory of forms. Theory of forms. If you want to understand how the world operates, theory of forms says what? The formation of the world, the formation of objects. And in that theory, Plato says, in this material world, what we see is not real. Those are just objects they have been taught in our life as different objects with names, with colors. Right? If that is not there, there is nothing exists as such. Theory of forms. Then, what is it? In research, Yeah. But what? While Buddha brought the Eastern philosophy, those people brought the Western philosophy, which are similar. Buddha said, there is nothing exists as Paramahanවත් කොටස් හතරකට බෙදෙනවා සිටින කියනවා. අපි පොඩි කාලේ ඉගෙන ගත්ත පරමාණු තමයි මේ පුදාම මොකද right? Here pudaam. But going beyond that, connected with Plato's concepts and Buddha's philosophy, Buddha said, "Okat bedena thawath hatara." But apo, tejo, why? So ඔය හතර හොයන්නේ. ඔය හතර නෑ. When all these get together, it creates an object. When you divide this or discard this into those four, you don't see it. Philosophy. That is why I said I don't believe in religion, but a philosophy. There's nothing exists as such. Right? So you need to research, you need to go beyond these beliefs and see. Then only your minds get open. Right? Minds get open. Right? Okay, we call it why? Now say Buddhist, right? Mummy making a Gardina Buddhist in singular. Let me use singular. Alright? Right? Do you know Nirvana? Have you heard about Nirvana? Huh? Don't try to understand that, right? Because none of us can understand, right? The way I define Buddhist, I teach this in communication, right? Under communication. Bauddhaya yanu නිවන බැනරයකට සීමා කර සංසාරේ එන්ජොයි කරන පුද්ගලෙක්. ඔක ලියා ගන්න කොහෙද බුද්දිස්ලා? බුද්දිස් පොඩ ලියා ගන්න ඕක කොහෙද? බුද්දිස්ලා ලියා ගන්න. නැත්නම් ඔක වෙන කවුරු හරි කිව්වොත් එහෙම කියලා කියන්නේ නෑ ඒක සෞම්‍ය සර් කිව්වේ. සෞම්‍ය නෑ මොකක්ද බුද්දිස් සර් මොකක් හරි කමන්න. whatever. සෞම්‍ය බුද්දිස් සර් කිව්වේ. මේක මගේ own creation එක මම මේක ඇත්තටම මේ ගොඩක් තැන් වලදී උගන්වනවා. Right? This is how I define Buddhism. බෞද්ධයා යනු නිවන බැනරයකට සීමා කර සංසාරයේ එන්ජොයි කරන පුද්ගලෙක්. Don't try to understand. Right? Because people, Buddhists even can't understand. Right? Why I am telling them? What is the reason? Where do you find Nirvana? Huh? Where do you have Nirvana? Yes, that's what the Nirvana is. See, right? This is why I am arguing, right? We have something called what? A religion. But none of us are known what is there inside the religion. Because we all are believers, not practitioners. We don't argue. We don't try to understand. Without understanding, we believe. Right? It to both you, even the in no not possible. Right? Not possible? Even the Hindi. Not possible. The Ala Balagni, no banner of Ghana, not possible. Alligator Ghana banner, a banner get you, even so let you. The banner gone a wedding, even a wedding. Then, Paulo take I put it about the Darsinanua, Ilanga by Labala, one to make it. That's a ball lake killer. That's a very take killer. May I ask me happy father out? They are very. Why? Because when he lives, what he does takes him to the next incarnation. That is what Buddhism says. Right? Edo Rathi karane mukad. Oka banner dagana avatar kar. ඉන්නක enjoy කරනවා. පුරා මේරේ මජ්ජපමා දක්ඛනා වේරමණී සික්ඛාපදං සමාදියාමි කියලා ඊට පස්සේ එනේ උන්ට පුරුදු කරනවා සුරාව මදපමණින් ගත්තට කම් නැහැ. ඒක මජ්ජපමා දක්ඛනා මදපමණින් ගත්තට කම් නැහැ. This is how religions evolve. This is how communities evolve. Right? Now Buddhism is more than 2,500 ago, right? 2,500 years ago, Buddha brought this philosophy. Now, for these 2,500 years, these things have evolved in very, very different manner. So then we don't know whether we are actually practicing Buddhism or not. We are believing what Hamudro says. Other than that, we don't research. Islam, you all believe what Prophet Muhammad said. No, you all believe what your Maulavi says. What your parents says. Right? You don't research on Quran. You all are believe. Right? Catholic? Bible කියන්නේ 581 වෙනි වගන්තිය. වගන්තිය කියන්නේ Catholic. Catholic. Catholic? Yes. ඒක කියනවනේ දෙන්නේ. වගන්තිය නේ කියන්නේ. ඔය එක තමයි. අර chapters කියනවනේ. එක chapters. ඒ chapter එක දිගාන කියන්. හැබැයි මොකද කරන්නේ? පානවා නිකන් නැති වෙන බොනවා නිකන් නැති වෙන ආතල් දානවා නිකන් අම්බෝනේ. හරිද? දුනිය නිකන් ගන්න බෑ. Right? Believes, dear. Believes. But Jesus didn't say most of those. Right? Jesus never said anything to Catholics. Buddha never said anything to Buddhists. Right? Allah, Prophet Muhammad never said anything to Islamic people. That's the people. They brought a philosophy to the world. The philosophy. But unfortunately, 99% of people in this world are believers, not learners. Not learners. Bhagavad Gita is there, but no one reads. You all go and worship different gods, believing that they will give you a lot of things. මට ප්‍රශ්නයක් තියෙනවා පුළුවන් නම් කට්ටිය කොහොම එකතු වෙලා මට විසඳලා දෙන්න. පුළුවන්. right? අපි මේ ඉල්ලීම් ඔය දෙවිවරුන්ටයි ඔය කාට හරි දෙන්න පුළුවන් නම් අපි මෙහෙම දුප්පත් වෙලා අපි මෙහෙම අංග විකල වෙලා අපේ ශරීරවල කැලි නැතුව එක අතක් නැතුව තව අතක් නැතුව කතා කරන්න බැරුව right? ඇස්පේන් නැතුව මිනිස්සු මේ ලෝකෙට එයිද? I don't know. I'm just questioning the world. Right? I'm not questioning religions. I'm questioning the world. Questioning the world. Right? I don't know. I'm trying to find out. Right? So marketing, right, is something as such. Can't help. මම මේ මාර්කටිං ඉගෙන ගත්තේ දවසේ ඉඳලා මම මේ ලෝකෙ ගැන හිතන්නේ මහා අමුතු විදියට මොංග. Can't help. Because I learned psychology. Consumer psychology special. Right? ඔයාලා මෙහෙම හරිනකොට මට කියන්න පුළුවන් ඔයාලා මොකද්ද කරන්නේ කියලා. ඔයාලා මොකද්ද ගන්නේ කියලා මට කියන්න පුළුවන් බලන්න. ඔයාලා ගන්නවද නැද්ද කියලා කියන්න පුළුවන්. Right? දැන් ඔයාලා මට බනිනවද නැද්ද කියලා මට කියන්න. Right? Why? It's about our mind. It's about our mind. Right? So when you learn marketing, you need to have this open mind. Open mind. Right? So then you can easily connect this, whatever the expectations of people with an offer. With an offer. මොකක් එක්කද connect කරන්නේ? ඇයි මම මෙහෙම කරන්නේ? Right? So that is what we are going to learn. Right? Do you want to break? You want to break? 10 minutes? Half an hour, but 10 minutes. 10 minutes? Okay, 15 minutes, 5:30 we can start.
How many books are there? Yes. You upload it.
Young man about it.
Sorry.
That there are people who doesn't have LMS access. Tell me, I mean, inform me next day. I will do it manually. Right? Done? Done? Okay. Start. Okay. Right. So let's move into the topic straight away now. What is marketing? Right. So when it comes to marketing, now what do you all think about marketing? According to you, what is marketing? Yes. What is marketing? Yes, madam. I didn't bother. What do you have? Keep it there. Yes. Safety. Yes. What is marketing? Ah, what is marketing? Do you have notes? Do you write notes? What? Ah, I told you one thing. What? I'm a lecturer and I'm not giving. You know, it's your responsibility to note down whatever you think is. Whatever you think is important, you can write it down, right? And then you can download all of these slides from your LMS, right? I think I didn't upload this to your LMS, right? I will upload all the slides once. Hurry, so you can download and maintain your own notes. Okay, right? Okay. Right. Then a philosopher Paul, right? But you need to write down everything that you think is important, and you should not forget. Yeah, everything that is important that you should not forget. අපි කරන්නේ මොකක්ද? ඒවා ලියන්න ඕනේ. ඉතින් තව ටික දවසක් යනකොට අමතක කරනවා. Okay, so now I wrote note down or write down your own notes, right? So according to you, what is marketing? Come out to visit. First, see, देखा है Yes. Persuade someone to do something. Buy something. Okay. Persuade them to do something or buy something. Okay. Okay. Persuading comes under marketing, communication. Yes. What is marketing? You have to learn. So yes. Provide products or services to people. Okay. Yes. First,
Relevant product introduced to the market. Relevant product.
a relevant product introduced to the market. Okay. Yes. Okay. When we ask this question from the general public or people who do not know more about marketing, what they say is it's about selling a product to someone, right? Or it's about advertising, like what you said, persuading people to buy things. These are the two common things that people always say. Why they say that is because of a reason. The reason is the general public or consumers in the market or people in the market, they always get or encounter with these two things. What? Selling or advertising. When you go to, let's say, watch a movie or watch a teledrama, you always see advertising. When you open a newspaper, you see advertising. When you go to YouTube, advertising. Right? And then when you go to the shop, you use a make gun, make gun, and look open gun, they are called selling. So we as people, individuals, every day we get exposed to these two. So then people believe it's marketing, which is wrong here. Selling and advertising are two tools that we used in marketing communication. Those are only two methods in marketing communication. But marketing is bigger than that. It's so big than that. It's like when you put it into an iceberg theory, right? You all know what is iceberg theory. You all know what is iceberg theory? What is iceberg theory? Huh? Huh? Iceberg theory क्या होगा? Huh? Iceberg? Iceberg. Iceberg क्या होगा? ठीक है? Ice puttia. Right? When you put this iceberg into water, what happens? What happens? Huh? Like this. Right? You see the tip of the iceberg. This is the tip of the iceberg. Right? This tip you see is a very small part of the iceberg. Right? The majority or the biggest portion of this iceberg, you can't see it. It's under the water. Under the water. Right? So it's the same misconception that you see in marketing as well. Why? What you see is selling and advertising. These two. So then people believe, this is what advertising is. But behind the scene, below all of these two, right? There are a lot of things that people are doing in marketing. Right? From research to understanding consumers to branding, and there are a lot of different strategies, right? Customer relations, right? Advertising, public relation, right? Sales promotions, right? And then you have merchandising, right? You have ambient media, you have media management, right? Right? All of these together we call marketing. Not only advertising and sales. Don't misunderstand. Right? Don't misunderstand. So when you learn marketing, right, your focus needs to be broader than this. Why? Because this marketing is a combination of three major subjects. Right? Marketing is a combination of three major subjects. Right? What is the main subject that any person who learns management of business or commerce needs to know? From where all of these management, business or commerce subjects derive? What is the main subject of all of these? What is the main subject? Huh? Very good. Huh? Very good. What? That is economics. Right? Any person who learns marketing needs to know economics. Otherwise, it's difficult. Now, in Sri Lanka, what is the economic condition? What happened yesterday? Day before yesterday? Dollar depreciated. Yesterday, appreciated. Today, I don't. Because I was in the class. Yes. Huh? So what is the impact? Huh? How do you understand this concept? Economy. What is more important? Are those just numbers? Is important? No. Right? You need to study these properly, especially the business management students or people who learn commerce. Right? Either it's accounting, finance, HRM, marketing, supply chain, whatever. Commerce related subjects. If you are learning, you need to know economics. Right? I will tell you one simple reason to understand. Okay, take your mobile phone. Take your mobile. I hope you all have data. And I hope you all have smartphones. Even though your mind is not, or the brain is not smart. Take them. Come on. Okay, search. Search what? Search what? Per capita income of Sri Lanka. What is per capita income? Madam? Per capita income? Huh? Individual person income. How do you calculate that? Huh? How do you calculate it? GNI, gross national income, right? You take the gross national income and divide it from the population, right? So then you get the per capita income. Gross national income, I don't want to explain, right? You all know that, right? Dala Jatika Adayam, right? Dala Jatika Adayam Bidana, number of people in the country or the population. So then you get the per capita income. So what is the per capita income in Sri Lanka? $4,000. 5,000. Hey, what you talking? No 5,000 That's 5,000 in Sri Lanka, I said. Right? 5,000. Is that enough? Huh? This is per annum. Per annum. Per annum කියන්නේ වාර්ෂිකව. එතකොට per month මොකද 12 කියලා. Yes. Is the number. You have your smartphone. 460. Okay. 460 into dollar rate. एक लक्ष 25,445. හරිද? Is that enough? Per month? Huh? Is that enough per month? For an individual? Yes, there are people who are earning below this. Right? So what is the learning of this per capita income? What is the importance of learning this per capita income? It gives us an indication about what? About what? About what? Come on. Huh? People's wealth. Wealth. No. But living standards. Right? Now, if I say Sri Lankans do not consume quality products, you will like to give me or not? Huh? We don't give. අපි quality products කන්නේ නැහැ. අපි quality products consume කරන්නේ නැහැ. We don't. And think about your clothes. How many of you wear brand items? Just tell me. Can you buy a original polo t-shirt? What is the price? Huh? Huh? Can you buy an original Armani shirt? What is the price? 30,000. 30,000. Can you wear a original Nike or Adidas sneakers? Skechers? Telling what is the price? 28,000. Huh? Can you? Huh? Think about a person who earns 122,000 per month, 30,000 for a shirt. You can't. Right? If you have been to any other countries in the world, you will realize what I'm telling you. How many of you have been to any other countries? Answer? None. No? Where? Malaysia. Malaysia, තියෙනවා, but not that much. Right? Malaysia will be nothing. When you go to some of the malls, you have. Right? But if you have been to, especially Singapore and Dubai, right? You will see the quality. Right? You will see the quality. Right? You will see the quality. ඒක match කරන්න බෑ. Right? I personally wear branded items because I teach brand. I teach marketing. මේ ඔක්කොම branded items. Right? මේ ඔක්කොම හමිදියස්. Right? ඔක්කොම හමිදියස්. දැන් මේ මගේ ඇඳුම් සෙට් එක ගත්තොත් එහෙම 1,50,000 ගන්න. We fair. I don't boast, but yes, I earn, I spend. That's my life. I don't have savings. Right? I travel, I enjoy my life, right? I enjoy that with my wife, my family, right? We travel. We spend. Right? But for that, you need to earn. Right? When you go to those countries, even an apple that you eat, very good. ඒක නිකන් මෙහෙම කටේ දෙන චිස් කාලයක් නිකන් අර ක්‍රොස් කාලේ හැපෙන නිකන් අර අපේව මොනවද හැපෙන නිකන් පිටි කනවා වගේ ඇපල් එකක් කනකොට. It's not like that. Right? And then the clothes, my goodness. අපි branded කියලා ඇඳගෙන යනවා. ඒකට කියපුවාම මේව නිකන් අපේ ගන්නවා දිනවා වගේ. පිළිලු. Why? Why? The per capita income is so higher than us. So higher than. Search per capita income of Singapore. Kira nama apa dia? Ah, exam boleh. Can't tolerate. Ah, what? Hey, ada? Ah, am I right? What? $90,000. Right? Now assume a person earns $90,000 comes to Sri Lanka. And a person who earns $5,000 goes to Singapore. I don't want to tell you what happens. Huh? Now this is what you call living standard. Right? So economics actually decides how people upgrade their living standards. So my question is, right? Yes, you all might have different parties that you all vote, but the question is, for these 7 decades or 7+ decades, what the hell these governments have done to Sri Lanka? And what the hell is happening now in Sri Lanka? Right? I am a person who actually teach the new generations not to get stuck or stick to what your parents ask you to do and vote. Don't. Think from here. Select a person who can change what your living standards. Now tell me, if you want to get established after this degree, can you do this? What do you want to get established in your life? What? A good job with a good salary. Can you find? Here. 1 lakh. ඒ කියන්නේ මේ per capita income එකට වඩා අඩුයි. That's the mindset they have developed. 1 lakh is enough. What? To consume what? Consume what? Cheap. Sorry to say that. To consume cheap. 1 lakh is enough, yes. Right. To get established, you need a vehicle. Can you buy now? How many years you will spend to buy a brand new vehicle? Huh? How much you want? Minimum of 8 million. Buy a brand new. I don't mean a Maruti. I don't mean a Tata Nano. It doesn't reflect your living standards. Don't misunderstand me. I'm not putting, I mean, I'm not putting different brands or products down, right? But think about a person who uses a Maruti against a person who uses a Merc. You will see the difference. You will see the living standards, right? Don't misunderstand. There are people who are currently having Marutis, but you need to know or you need to think about how to upgrade this now. Why? That showcase our status now. Material world. Material world. ඒකේ අපිට ටාටා නැනෝ එක ගිහලා හරියයිද? No. You all are graduates. People look at you as graduates. Right? Sometimes you will become a chartered accountant. Can a chartered accountant go in a Maruti? I'm just asking. Question. Huh? No. So how do you buy it? Right? Can you get established easily? No. Right? Can you buy a house? Huh? Then only අඩුම 20 million ම. හොඳ ගයක් ගන්න. අඩුම 20 million. මොකද first එකම ගත්තොත් 1 million විතර යනවා සමහරක් දැන්. ඒතර 1 million අරගෙන කූඩාරමක් ගහගෙන ඉන්න බෑනේ ඔක ඇතුලේ. කී හදන්න? රෙන්ට් එක හිටියත් කීයද? 40000යි 50000යි. right? එතකොට මෙයාගේ expectation එක 1 lakh 50000ක් ගෙවුනා rent එකට. 50කින් මොකද කරන්නේ? BMW එකක් ගන්න. ඒක තමයි. දැන් ඉඳාගෙන අරුම දාන ස්පොයිලර් එකවත් ගන්න බෑ කියන්නේ. පුළුවන් අර රිම් එකේ ඇනේ ගන්න පුළුවන් නම් 50000ට ඒත් පුළුවන්. right? see right? අර ඒක පැතිනු you need to get married. Yeah. Can you go for a good wedding? What is the budget for a good wedding? In a good hotel? Huh? Calculate කරලා බලන්නද මම පෙන්නන්නම්. අනිත් දවසේ දැන් බෑ. Right? මම calculate කරලා පෙන්නන්නම්. Minimum of 8 million. Minimum of 8 million. අදින් හිතෙන්නේ නැහැ නේ. අර ශාක්‍ය. හැදේ නෝ අර. Now that's the reality. That's the reality in Sri Lanka, dear. Right? I'm not blaming anyone, but everyone. Right? The reason I don't want to tell you, right? That is also based on beliefs. You believe that this one will give this. Why they are coming and promising you. So when they are promising, you need to look at the personality or the person, his history, the way they have, tackle the things. Everything you need to, properly look at. And then vote. Right? I always say, අපේ ලංකාව ඇවිල්ලා අර කවුද ලස්සන කතාවක් කියනවා අපි නිදාගෙන ඉන්නේ නිදාහනයක් උඩ. We are sleeping on a treasure. Yes, that is true. But we don't have in Sri Lanka. Tell me anything we don't have. Even ice වැටෙන. ඒක හොඳද නරකද? හා? හිම දැකලා නැති උන්ට අවුල්. ඇයි? අම්මා හිම වැටුණා හිම බෝල් වලින් ගහ ගන්න පුළුවන්. නේද? අර අයිස් මෑන් හදන්න පුළුවන්. ඌගේ නහයට කරෙක්ට් එකක් ගහන්න පුළුවන්. අන්න ඒ වගේ මොංගල් අද තියෙනවා. හිම දැක්කා. right? හැබැයි හිම වැටෙනේ උන් දන්නවා හිමේ තියෙන කරුණ. They know it's not easy. But Sri Lanka, we can live all 365 days without any hassle. Right? Whatever the plant you need to plant here, you can. We have water, we have electricity, we have wind power, right? We have sun, right? What else we don't have? We have coastal areas, we have the world's best beaches, we have the world's best wildlife, right? Sri Lanka is called as the world waterfall country of waterfalls, right? What we don't have is the question. Even though we have all the things that we want, we are struggling. We are struggling. Right? What is wrong? We don't have a proper knowledge about economics. We don't have a proper knowledge about economics. So we let the people who are governing the country to govern according to them. We don't argue. We don't go against them. We just see what is happening. Right? Lanka, we have governments. We have governments. But we don't have governance. We don't have governance. This is what went wrong. That is why we are struggling. That is why we don't have dollars. That is why we can't control our reserves. Right? From top to bottom, everywhere, shifts are happening. Right? So even the new generations need to stop this. Otherwise, we are going to lose a beautiful and a treasure. Right? Treasure. I have traveled to many countries in the world. I will tell you one thing. You won't find a country like Sri Lanka. Tell me if you can. People love to go to Australia. People love to go to New Zealand. Right? Right? People love to go to UK. People love to go to England. People love to go to Switzerland, Swiss. Right? Why? Because this has become a hill. The treasure has become a hill. Right? Unfortunately, we as people who are learning these subjects, right, have to study this and then look at what is happening. Why? Because the governing parties never take any consultancy or instructions from people who know the subject. Can't take. Right? Can't take. Right? So there are a lot of things that you can argue. Just go and search about these and see. Right? So what marketeers need in economics? Why marketeers especially look at economics? Because living standards decides what people buy, how people make decisions. That is why in Sri Lanka, branded items do not have a huge market. Right? People wear replicas. People wear sheets in a very simple manner. Right? Nike but are those originals? No. Louis Vuitton එක කවුරු ගයිද ලංකාවේ? කවද ගයිද ලංකාවේ? One of my bucket list to buy a Louis Vuitton bag. The bag is 1 million. 1 million bag එකක් මෙහෙම දාගෙන ගියත් වැඩක් නැහැ ලංකාවේ. Why? Because people don't know what is Louis Vuitton. මම ඒක දාගෙන යනවා. මේ ලෝකේ ගණන් ගන්න. මේ වැඩ මොකටද මම 1 million දෙන්න ගන්න? Why? People have not got exposed to branded items. Branded items are to show, project yourself to the society. They are telling that, look here, I am using this brand. So then, I am a the guy. I'm a person who have something. I have status. Right? So that we use it. But unfortunately, in Sri Lanka, we know it is not. And aparadi brands will be like son. You understand how it happens, right? So one is what? Economics, right? So we will talk about that further next day. Any questions? Any clarification? Anything that you need to add? Thank you. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Enjoy your journey.
Thank you.